Hello everyone, Armand from A-Fotography here, your Edinburgh engagement and proposal photographer. So, I've meant to record this video for past few days. I've been waiting for the weather. Basically this video, I already did one about kind of like a blog post of bigger locations around Edinburgh, but those are like very touristy. A lot of people have been asking, could I record some sort of video or walk around of places which are less basically crowded with people. So today I'll be like trying to do my best to run around as many little kind of like places as possible. I have 7 on my list. I don't think I can do other side of the town because the traffic probably will be crazy, but today I'm starting from Loch, the little chapel up on the top. That's where we are heading to do our kind of like for our first secret proposal location. But yeah, so I've been waiting for the weather, but it's middle of May in Edinburgh now. It's been a bit hot and now it's a bit cool, and we have a fog. The fog has been 3 days already in town, and I decided, you know what, I'm just not gonna wait for that perfect sunny day to come out and record it. So I'm getting quite busy as well, so I thought, you know what, let's just head out and make a recording actually to show you what it looks like on a foggy day basically. But yeah, we're gonna head up all the way up there and we're gonna start from there. Okay, thank you. Actually, before we head up there, I wanted to mention this spot here. So this is the other side of the loch, so that's normally where the people would go feed ducks and all that kind of thing. And there's a car park on the other side as well. But this side, I recently did a proposal actually here. So guy was just somewhere over there and we just basically shot that way. You'll see some photos I'll put in the video as well. But I found that, you know, that worked really well. It was very quiet, even though it was very sunny, nice day. It was very quiet to get that proposal done here as well. So you have kind of like, you know, around here you have this spot. You can go up on a, you know, in chapel ruins, or you can, you know, do the proposal not on top of that little hill, basically over there, which has a nice Calton Hill view. I've done quite a few portraits there as well. But yeah, so I just wanted to make this little stop and mention this spot here as well. It's kind of like combination between chapel and this. It's other side of the loch basically. Okay, let me head up and let's keep going. I'll be probably panting quite a bit there, so it's a little bit of not a lot of kind of like hill walk, but your lady or a guy needs to be ready to climb a little bit. So yeah, so I'll see you up there. Right, well, like I said, I'll be panting up here. Not in the best shape. Anyway, so that's your chapel over there. I took actually more trickier paths up here. I'm much more rugged basically. However, there is much easier path. If you go from the bottom there, there's a big path leading to the Arthur seat. And you just basically would take a turn on that corner there and then just come up and you'll be on kind of like next to the chapel. I just made it shortcut basically, but it was much steeper, probably not so good for girls especially to come up that way. Probably it's a bit, unless she's really adventurous, or he. I also wanted to mention, so we are here and you see, So there's like an edge here. This is actually a nice quiet spot as well. Let's say the chapel is like overcrowded with people, you can always stop here over there and you would have kind of like Carlton Hill view, which is now all covered in a fog. But there's a guy in a high-vis jacket right on the top of that little hill. That's another spot where you could do a proposal, just go up there. Really nice spot. I really like to go and do portraits over there. But yeah, this is a nice kind of like a backup place as well here, and you would have like an Arthur seat on that side. It would be a nice view as well here, and I probably would be somewhere just where that yellow bush is, somewhere there, just taking portraits of you. So that's just kind of like that. Anyway, let's get to that chapel. Arrived here, you can see quite busy here now. There's actually professional shoot happening. Spoke with the photographer as well. So they are just finishing up, but I'm just gonna walk up and show you what that looks like from here. I took some shots. Let's go a bit up here. So this is your chapel. You see here probably actually stand here so you can see. So you have a main bit of the chapel over there, which is good. So it gives you a good opportunity, kind of like, you know, if she's standing in that alcove, you could just get some kind of like, you know, her looking away, and then you just go on a knee and get it done. So basically you would be in the main part. However, if that is really busy as you see now, you could go around on the other side. Basically you would go on the edge over there and you would still have nice view. I would take a wider shot with the chapel included and do kind of like, you know, those kind of portraits. But if you would see that there are more kind of like spots where you could just peek behind and just kind of like hide away from everyone when you go on the side. But that's basically kind of like chapel. Normally it's quiet. It's just been a little bit of congestion with people waiting till the shoot is done for photographer. But as you can see, they just kind of like pop in, take a shot, move out, pop in, take a shot, move out. Generally it's not that busy up here. People just don't want to climb that high. You know, or even a place where the girl in the red is now. That's quite a nice spot. And then on this side, you know, you have kind of like the rocky parts and everything up here. That's where we were down there before. Anyway, so hopefully that gives you a good idea what is this location and how it looks like. Now it's a springtime, there's a lot of yellow bushes basically everywhere. But yeah, that's this location, and I'll see you in the next spot. I made a stop on the way to the next spot, but I just came down from the chapel and I wanted to quickly show you something. It's a foggy day, can't see a squad basically, but I'll be adding some photos in the video just to give you an idea. So actually, while we're here, you see that walking person over there coming down in dark? So basically that's a nice spot as well, and you have an Arthur seat at the back, like really high up, so it looks really good. I take a fair bit of family photos there, I've done some dog shots there, and recently I did kind of like engagement photos up there as well. So I had some photos there. It's like a nice rocky kind of place. And just to give you an idea where we are, so that's your chapel up there, and that is another spot up there, which I said with the Carlton Hill view basically. So that's just kind of like, I'm in the middle of Arthur Seat, Carlton, that chapel, and third spot basically. So I'm literally in the middle of it. So that's just kind of, you know, some ideas. Maybe if you don't fancy the chapel, we can do on the bottom of Arthur's Seat over there, or if you want to climb Arthur's Seat, you know, check out my Arthur's Seat blog post on the proposal. But yeah, that should give you an idea. We're here. This is Dunbars Close garden. So this is just on bottom of Royal Mile. As you can see, very quiet, secluded away. I'm just gonna have a little walk through. It's a little bit deeper. I haven't been here actually for a while. But yeah. So that's what you see. There you go. So you can sit down. You can even sit down on the other side. That's very pretty through there. Yes, so as you can see, it's small. But it's really cute. Very quiet, nobody's here basically, so you could come in and you could decide, okay, maybe, you know, that would be maybe one of the spots basically in here, somewhere where you could do it. You need to bear in mind in this location where I am as well, so as you're gonna arrive, I probably will be on the bottom, on the top somewhere there, and as you pass me by, I'll follow through. I just need to make a plan, you know, where is this gonna happen. You know, I kind of like, you know, that spot there, or just literally here. As you walk in, just do it here. I'm just gonna show you the back of the garden. So we have a little secluded area here as well. So if it's a bit drizzly, you know, there's like on the trees you can stand. It's actually going to go down. Yeah, so over there, there's a little kind of like walk around here as well. On the other side, so here, just kind of walk through. And then you have this. So yes, you kind of like, I think it's a nice, you know, place where you just want to do it quietly. You don't want any hustle and bustle basically going around you crazy. But the drawback probably of this location is, I mean, it's not really a drawback, it's for you to decide, okay, when somebody goes, let's say, Carlton Hill, they choose very often location because of the views. So you have a city view, you have so many different options up there. Up here, when I do the portraits of you after your proposal up here, this is for more like about you, your connection. So this is not about great views and whatnot. This is more how intimate basically this connection is. So I'll photograph two of you in different basically positions. We might walk around, you know, sit down, stand, you know, run, you know, things like that. Still can do really nice portraits up here as well. But you just need to bear in mind, okay, we might have a challenge with if we want to have a city views or, you know, something like that. You could potentially, you know, extend your proposal session and go to the kind of like bottom of Arthur's Seat as well. That's where we just came from, and just do something around there. But it's just, you know, something for you to think about. Personally, I really like the spot is very quiet. You know, a lot of guys ask, you know, can I recommend a really quiet spot? So we'll be going to a couple more spots where I think is going to be pretty quiet. But yeah, this is basically your Dunbars Close gardens. Right everyone, following our garden theme, so we are now in Dr. Neil's garden. So that's the entrance from the main road over there, car park here. You're arriving probably by taxi, you'll know where to go, and then you just come into this corner here. So I'll show you. There you go. That's what the garden looks like. It's very secluded. We actually live quite nearby, and we come with the family quite often here. We accidentally actually found this, somebody recommended to come here. So basically yes, and I really like how secluded this all is. As you can see, you know, walking through here, you have like, you know, everything is basically kind of like covered. It's not big, you know, but it's a nice place just to sit down and just to really chill, basically. There's a couple of benches inside. I'm just gonna walk you through now quietly. Got to say, if you're really into gardening and that kind of stuff, green fingers, you're gonna love this place. So basically Neil's garden is over there, and you have allotments here basically. So this is where people plant stuff and grow. You can just kind of like walk in and, you know, look at vegetable patches and stuff. It's a nice place in the summertime as well. So you have a like little lake over there and everything. But yeah, that's just a side note basically for you, if you just want to wander around and see what people are growing basically. See around, very pretty. In terms of location, where would you do it? Could be tricky in here. There's so many small corners to go to and hide away. Probably gonna start from the bottom. Actually gonna walk through. It'll be easier, and if you find a spot in a video where you would like to go, then it will be easier for me to figure out where it is. So this is just kind of like we're walking through the outside of the garden now. We'll walk through here. Nice spot there on a bench. Because this needs to be also the spot where I can photograph you. So for example, that's quite nice over there. Kind of like a little thing in here basically. So yes, it's kind of pretty, you know, benches over there. So you could be literally sitting down maybe for a quick bite or something and propose. Hopefully while she's not eating. So basically we are at the bottom, as you see on the top there. Like around here, it's kind of nice corner there as well. So let's just walk around, it's quite wet here. Let's try to skip through that. You can see there's all sorts of pathways basically here. You gonna go to the bottom. We're gonna go to the bottom first. The kids love coming here and running around. So basically, as you can see, there's another kind of like nice opening here. So you could probably do it by this table as well. Put the bag just down here. If you do it here, make sure she stands there and you stand there, so you're in a profile to me, basically, so I can see what you're doing. But it's a nice opening here. Sometimes very pretty. So that's that. And if we walk around, I'm gonna walk basically to the next level. Gonna there. So you have like a little bridge here. So these are for portraits after. Oh, there's a sound coming. So this would be your next level. Like a little bridge. Walk down. As you can see, very quiet, very peaceful place. There's some benches to sit down. Probably not the best to sit down and propose here, since I would not see you. There's another path that leads to that garden where we were earlier. So let's go up here. So for those who are looking for really quiet spot, this is it basically. And you like gardens, well, she likes gardens, you need a good reason to come here. I like this view here, to sit down. So that's another level up. Kind of like a little opening here. Yeah. So it's like a vegetable patch here. Basically, yeah. Some benches. This is kind of a nice spot to do it right up there. If you take photo of her or something and then just approach her. I mean, I'm doing whole video, new video, talking about the ways to propose and what to consider and stuff like that as well. So there's just a wall over there. There's a spot down there as well, kind of. Probably not the best, but up here is better because it's more light here. Again, if it's a bit drizzly day, good place to kind of hide away basically. There's some vegetable patches there. I'm gonna walk through there to the other side of the garden. See what people are growing. See? It's kind of like you can see geese walking around. So basically, it's like a gardener's place. Nothing really here much. But, you know, walk through here and see. Let's actually walk through. I don't remember what was on the other side. Was there anything on the other side? I don't know. Hello, geese. That's it. Oh no, there's just like a bench here. More benches here. This is a nice spot to stop. Actually, yeah, you could stop here with the bag. Like, oh, I'll take a photo with this view of you. That's it. You could go down. There's a car park next to it. You could go down there as well, but I haven't been there for ages. I don't think it's that good basically there to go for a photo. Yeah, this could be a good spot. I'm gonna walk around later to take some photos actually. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the top. Hi guys, hello. So yeah, so definitely a few spots where you could do it here if you're really, you know, into gardens and that kind of basically thing. This would be a perfect place to come and just kind of like, if you don't fancy, you know, if you don't fancy botanic gardens, for example, you know, loads of people walking by everywhere, you can find lots of spaces in botanics to hide away. But if you're kind of like, okay, we want to see a little bit something, you know, more, you know, with character, so definitely this is a good place to do that. And as you can see around here, but yeah, this is your Dr. Neil's garden basically, so let's head to the next spot. We have arrived to Dean Village. So a lot of you actually have asked about Dean Village, and you know, have I done any proposals there? I haven't done proposals there yet, but I've been quite a lot here before. Actually, I don't know why I haven't done proposal here. I don't think, like, people just have not asked me to basically come here probably to do one. So, however, so I drove through with my car and I kind of like had a quick peek around what's actually happening here. I haven't been here for a while, so I definitely can tell you it's quite busy here. I thought it would be one of those quiet places, but there's quite a lot of people here because it's close to city centre, so a lot of tourists would come here and take shots, as you can see. Now, that's your water leaf here. It's very picturesque, very nice. As you can see, it's nice views, but this is probably not the place where you would do the proposal. So let's get down where the actual bridge is. That's like the picturesque place basically, where everyone is kind of wanting to do it there. One thing that probably we're gonna say, if you do a proposal here, there is not many places where you could go for portraits after. You might be struggling with kind of quiet places and all that. So, because you can see it's like a residential area, basically buildings around everywhere. There is a walk along the river, but it's just a walk along the river basically. So yeah, so as you can see, there you go. It's nice. It's nice. I've done things in courtyard of that building over there. Actually, I'm gonna peek through and have a look if it's still open to public. Because last time I was here it was definitely pre-COVID. So let's go down. Let's see. So probably if you would do a proposal, my guess, let's have a go away. Right, so let's walk here. So that's the bridge. There you go. So it just depends probably how adventurous you want to be and where you want to do it. I mean, you have that patch over there next to the bridge, and I would be probably here and you would be down there, but depends if you would go down there. Oh, here we go. So you could go down, there you go, steps, and do it here, maybe, or go across on the other side. There is a walk over there, as you can see. It's actually probably on. You could do it on the other side too. As you can see, there's axes basically, so people actually walking here through. That's the. So let's go down. I would say probably no to bridge, because it's not very particularly pretty. However, you could do it possibly here, and I could be on the other side. The background probably on the other side is actually better than here, because the background here would be that gate. It just depends how much you care about that. That's actually sign. We could actually, after the shoot, maybe walk to Modern Art Gallery, but like that's the walk basically along the river follows there. But Modern Art Gallery, there's like it's very flat grounded garden. There is not much textures and stuff like that. So I would say my recommendation probably would be actually to propose on other side. Hopefully there is no drunk people sitting on top of that fence when you come here. I'll just walk through, go in if it's open to public. I want to see, used to be. Let's see inside of it. Maybe they have closed it down, so nobody can enter here. Let's see. Oh no, it's still open. Just like inside of here. I mean, nice. Nothing super duper. As you can see, laundry is out. We would use maybe steps, for some portraits, or just maybe, on the side, just somewhere in here, kind of nice. But yeah, and then you have kind of like alleyway on the other side. Like a bit more green over there, standing portraits maybe. So yes, but generally I would say, if you come for proposals here, you kind of need to figure out where are you actually going to propose. Well, you're going to go down right next to the river, probably in springtime not possible, water would be pretty high. Do it by the bridge. I'm going to head back. Now we're just gonna actually have a quick peek around and take some shots and try to figure out, okay, what would be the best basically places here for proposal, and to see where the tourists actually stop and would they be in your way or not. So time for a verdict. I have walked around. There's three basically possibilities. I really like this view here, and I think I have seen people actually taking proposal photos this way. So I took some photos earlier of the couple just kind of like mucking about there. But if you would stand on a corner and your second half would be somewhere, you know, either down there standing, you know, oh, I'll take a photo of you. You just go around the corner here, or she's in a corner here, both of you are in the front, and it's much better probably with this kind of like view. I could also photograph probably even that way to have kind of like all that. So myself in that case would be probably hiding behind this fence, sitting somewhere here. But yeah, so basically that's probably your best bet is here, instead of going to the bridge where like it's just filled with people, not like you can see people still standing around. So I would say do it over there, and I can just kind of like flock around you and find the best angle. Then you have, like I mentioned earlier, that corner down there. I don't know, I mean it's okay, but it just depends what time of the year you're here and how water is doing, how high is the water. I went in a courtyard. I really like this side. I walked through there. That's kind of like for photos after. It's really nice to go there. And then probably, you know, and then there's another court. Oh, someone is doing the laundry. On the corner over there, I took some photos from under the bridge, shooting this way, so you would have that yellow building basically in the background. That's okay option, but I don't know, not my favorite basically. So yeah, so it's, I would say it's a bit limited what you can do proposal wise here.
Any more than 5 minutes away from any point, so if anything happens, you've got just give me a call.
So basically, yes. So you are limited to few spots around here. So it's up to you to decide if this is something for you to explore. The good thing is it's really close to the center. So you know you can. There's very good reason for you to come here. So who is not gonna like to come, you know, and see that basically? So can always say to her, oh, we're just walking, you know, to Dean Village and just, you know, get it done here. A bit more here, pretty. But yeah, that's pretty much it basically on a Dean Village for you. We'll have a look at the photos and we make a decisions then, you know, after. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the next spot. We are in the next spot. So we are in Lauriston Castle. Now we are not here for the castle, but we are here for the Japanese gardens. It's next to it, so we'll be going there. Just to give you an idea, so basically that's your castle at the back there. Normally sun is on that side, so it's really nice and shaded here for photos. That's, oh, I can't show you, I'll show you that later when we're going to come through. There is a common beach basically down there, so you could make kind of like a day out of it, you know, do something here, do your proposal here, and after that just go for ice cream on a beach basically and just chill. So basically that's your castle again. And that is your beach over there. Well, shore basically. So you could do that, but let's head to the gardens. So generally this is quite nice and quiet place. So however, from a proposal standpoint, I mean, again, it depends if you are a garden person. So if you want kind of like more quiet, hide away, you know, you could absolutely do that here. I'll show you later a rose garden here as well. So that's maybe kind of, you know, another good option. As you walk into the garden, it's just kind of like, hey, you know, stop here, look away. While she's looking away, grab the ring, boom, done. So basically, yes, that's an option. Well, let's go to the Japanese gardens, and I'm sure we can find some nice spots over there. We're here. So that was your bridge over here. So maybe, you know, proposal could happen here. So she stands over there. Let me take a photo with you that way. Or, you know, she's looking away. You boom, go down. I'm most likely going to be either over there shooting this way, or most likely standing by that gate and shooting in. So that's one option. Then you have kind of like this walk around on the rocks here. By the way, the grass is literally probably early this morning cut, so it looks a little bit drabby here. Blossom is gone as well, cherry blossom over there. But generally this is quite nice and tidy here. I like to come here in the summertime. I photograph a fair bit of families here. Actually, my own kids I bring here for photos. But yeah, so if you go around here, you know, maybe, you know, you could do even stuff other way around. So she stands here, somewhere over there, and you photograph that way. You know, again, I probably might be over there, depending on what spot you choose, which spot you choose. That then I decide where I will gonna be. Let's walk through here. So you have kind of like this bit as well. So if you are here for cherry blossom time, that would be very pretty. You know, kind of like do photos here and then just go down on one knee. Okay, you have kind of like that bit up there as well, but I think I would stick down here probably. If you just want to come, you know, quickly and quietly get it done, you know, it's a good place. You can go up there as well. As far as I know here, kind of like over here, walk up, and again probably you could do similar thing from the top down. So if you are on the top here, the sun is coming out, so you go somewhere here, she's over there, you're over here, and kind of like just get it done again. But yeah, nice possibilities basically here. So this is one of those spots if you just want to kind of hide away. As you saw, pretty much nobody's here. You can quietly, you know, do the proposal, and then we just walk around grounds, take some nice portraits. I'll be walking back now to the castle way, and I'm just gonna stop in a couple of places just to show you what it basically looks like. So we're just gonna head back where we came from. So this is nice, actually nice path over here, trees, just looks pretty. You know, if we are over there, on the pass, you know, nice walks, beautiful beautiful portraits could come out there as well. That's the car park. That's where you would arrive. The taxi would drop you off over there and then just walk around. This is the far end basically of the Lauriston Castle. So let's just head out. Let's just go quiet and we're just gonna walk now. We're gonna come into the rose garden, so that's where we came from, that's where your gardens are, and then we're gonna go in here. I don't like this gate, I think it's very pretty, and they have actually replanted the whole garden. Looks like last year was still old roses, I think. So there you go. Basically kind of like a nice bit here as well. If you want maybe to sit down on one of the benches and do your proposal then, or you know, at the moment it's kind of very low, but generally during summer these roses are quite high. I know my kids love running through them basically. So but yeah, that's just kind of like a little pretty bit here. Like I said, main bit really is the Japanese gardens where you could do the proposal. That's pretty much basically it. So you have a Carmon Beach on the other side. I might be doing another piece about the Carmon Beach. Not my favorite probably beach, but there is a walk along the river to waterfall. So it's kind of like nice, and there are a few nice stops where you could, you know, do your scenic photo and basically do your proposal then as well. I need to do also Inchcombe Island. I've been for many weddings over there, and with family we have been a few times there. You go from South Queensferry by boat to the island basically. But you know, if you want to make a day trip or something like that, it's quite nice. Basically you would leave I think around 11 or something, and 2 o'clock boat goes back, takes you back to South Queensferry where the bridges are. So that's, I might do if I find the time, I might just go there and do a piece basically about Inchcombe Island as well. So it will be on my list, but you might need to do a bit your own research, you know, if it's worthwhile for you just for proposal to do that. If you want something a bit more interesting, you know, in Edinburgh, definitely yes. It is seasonal only. I think they open April to September, I think. You might need to check that. But yeah, that is something also what will be on my list on one of the locations. But yeah, that's kind of like, you know, pretty much it on your quiet places. I'm sure there are tons of other quiet places around Edinburgh, and I'll be adding them on as time goes, or maybe somebody suggests, you know, or can, you know, go and check that out. I'm sure there are many more places I have been, but they have not sprung to my mind yet, you know. Oh, that would be good to go there. But generally, if you want your quiet place, those will be your gardens, you know, where you're gonna, like small gardens where you would just go and do the proposal. If you want something quiet in the city, I mean, Edinburgh is pretty busy, so there are really not that many kind of like, you know, quiet places where you could do. You know, you might check the Edinburgh Castle. They have that service where they hire you out the balcony basically for proposal, and if you go to my main locations blog post, you will see backstage videos where I have filmed people proposing there. But generally speaking, I would say that's pretty much, you know, at the moment it for me. Of course, if you're planning your proposal, get in touch, you know, would be great to hear from you, great to hear some plans. I'm actually currently speaking with someone where they want to go to explore another castle, a bigger castle, an hour away from Edinburgh. So there are beautiful gardens there, so they want to propose over there. So there is an option, of course, to head outside of Edinburgh. I might be, actually this is an idea probably for another blog post, locations outside of Edinburgh where you would either hire a car or, you know, get an Uber to the location for photos. So I might actually consider, you know, to cover a bit of East Lothian, maybe across the bridges, you know, 5 West Lothian. What are the options over there? I have photographed in lots of places weddings, so I might be like, okay, you know, there might be definitely a list of kind of locations where it would be good probably for proposal. I generally don't travel further than an hour from Edinburgh. An hour longer than an hour I require probably actually to stay over in a hotel, depending what time of the day you're planning the proposal. But anyway, just get in touch and we can speak and figure out the plan together. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.